The boat behind me is what many people would consider to be boating perfection. It's a Fleming 55, and I've been waiting so long to do a walkthrough of one of these for you, and today's the day. Fleming Australia have made it available for me before the show gets going, so let's step on board and take a good look around. Before we jump on board, let's just take a long look at that beautiful raised pilot house design that really hasn't changed very much at all since the first Fleming 55 was built in the mid-80s actually. There's been over 200 of these built, and whilst the exterior aesthetic and design remains pretty similar, it has every piece of modern technology, redundancy systems, everything that you need to go away and do some proper, serious cruising. It's got over a 2,000 nautical mile range, and this is why these are so sought after. Beautiful, classic looking boat, but cutting edge design and the inside. Let's step on board now and take a good look. So we can step through the bulwarks here and come down to the aft cockpit. And this is a fantastic space. It's very big, in fact, and people use these spaces in a variety of ways. You can get Fleming to spec them however you like, but it's huge. It's about 130 feet of cockpit space. We've got this lovely folding leafing table just here, and one of the things which was done not that long ago was the hardtop was extended back by about 3 feet, and so when you've got the clears on that give you some shelter from, you know, weather that's maybe not so nice, you've got a really nice enclosed area. One of the things, of course, that people love about Fleming boats are these teak cap rails, and they go all the way around the boat. I'll swivel around so you get a better view. The sun's fairly low. Aren't they beautiful? That's stunning. And they go all the way around the boat. There's stairs up to the Flybridge there. We can make our way forward past the helm up onto the foredeck. But why don't we move from here into the Salon? The Salon retains this beautiful classic interior, big timber grab rails. It's a serious cruising yacht, so at times you will need those. But I have to admit, I just love this type of aesthetic. This is all teak. Master cabinetry work throughout, solid, beautiful closing teak mechanisms, everything built to a very high standard. That was a little ice maker behind there. You can see here that we've got this table which can sort of raise or lower, whether you want to use it for dining or maybe as like a little coffee table situation. Pop-up 42-inch television there, an opposing lounge over here. Just a beautiful space. Great. Aren't these fantastic? We see the analog clocks and air pressure, etc. Just beautiful and practical, of course, not just about the aesthetic. But if we swing around, we've got the galley at midships. Really nice countertop with that raised teak fiddle, keep things from sliding around. Big, proper, deep, recessed sinks. If you're going away for weeks or months, these are very practical things to have. The 4-burner hob, of course, microwave, nice big proper oven, and then an interesting and really clever feature behind here. This is a dumbwaiter. So if you want to prepare something, pop it in the dumbwaiter, that then sends that up to the Flybridge. It's pretty clever, isn't it? Very practical, very clever, beautiful. Big domestic sized refrigerator with fresh water and ice would come out of there. Just a stunning looking boat from every angle. The accommodation is down below us. We will get to that in a moment. There's a 3-cabin, 2-head layout. Just forward of here is the Raised Pilothouse, and I think that's where we might go now. So right at the start, I said the thing about Fleming is they have the beauty of this classic style of boat, but inside it is every bit as technical and advanced in its technology and systems as anything else you will find. It's a fantastic looking helm, but let's just have a look exactly what this 55 has. We have these 2 huge multi-functions. I think they are the 18-inch Foredeck. Someone might tell me that they're not, but they look fantastic. We've got the bonding system here, so that allows you to control and have a look at what's happening with the engines and all the different systems of the boat. It's all touch screen, which is very cool. We've got the engine control. I'll just skip around behind the helm chair. We've got the engine controls there for the 2 Cummins engines, bow thruster. That's the windlass control there. It's fitted with tabs as well, and it has the beautiful, very upright, large wheel. Doesn't that look awesome? So if I can just get you in to see some of that detail, isn't that something? It's no wonder people fall in love with these boats. Talking to the guys from Fleming, you know, they say their owners are just so happy. Often it's a reward for a long career. We've got 2 areas for switching. This is the 24-volt area, and that's situated here. And then over to this side, if I just come around, we've got all of the 230-volt, everything that runs off the inverters just there. Very cool. And you can access all of that. There's this button, and then that all pulls out. So that's all pretty cool as well. And then the gen set, everything just in here. Really special. Chart plotters, amazing. And then you spin back and you've got these beautiful little areas like this. You can come up here, sit next to the skipper. Just fantastic. That area there, like that little library with the fiddle, that actually pulls out to access some of the ship's electronics, etc. I'll show you that. I've done a little demonstration so you can see that. Isn't that cool? Awesome. Just beautiful. There's access out onto the foredeck. There's tons and tons of drawers and things. I'm not going to show you all of them. That's a place for some cleaning equipment, Dysons. We've got drawers down here. The cabinetry is real quality. I mean, everything is done to such a high standard. Everything is solid teak. It's just dreamy. It's just a perfection. Let's move out onto the foredeck. Again, those beautiful teak cap rails. And we're on the Portuguese bridge. And what a position. Look at the view out from here. That is just something. You know, these really are a reward. They're not like any other boat. This huge deck gear. Just fantastic. The queue of people to see this boat every day. It's been 20 and 30 people all day, every day. Again, teak all the way around, a couple of nice areas to sit there. You can see those couple of hatches either side there. We'll dive down in a second and have a look at the accommodation. And then the stainless steel railing is all ovular, which again, it's not cheap to do it that way, but it feels fantastic, looks great, and again, it's just that level of detail and quality. We've got that Flybridge there. I think let's head up there now. I'm pretty sure the boat's been shambied down, and we'll come back into the Raised Pilothouse inside here, and we'll use this access. There's two ways to access the Flybridge. One's more towards the back, but we've just come up and it's every bit as stunning as the rest of the boat. Obviously we've got the tender crane here. There's a good 3.5 meter tender tucked up on here that obviously you can move on and off the boat. We've got an electric grill here, but I'm going to move around a little bit so you can see just how great the Flybridge looks. Isn't that nice? Really beautiful. Two lounging sections, this L-shaped one here, a second L-shaped one just here. There's a gate that we can come across and secure off that area there. And then we've got this large table with that fiddle there, and what a spot to come and have your evening meal or your breakfast. This is where I'd be, I reckon. Just stunning. Helming from here, we've got like a helm bench seat, that same glorious big upright wheel, the two multi-function displays, the engine controls, thrusters off to the port side there. This really is a awesome spot. Let me put you in the driver's seat literally and show you what you would be doing if you owned one of these beautiful boats. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Great view down the side of the boat. Just awesome. All right, let's we can come from here all the way back down into the pilot house, and we can spin around and we can see the accommodation. So the 55 has a 3 cabin, 2 head layout. Here's your laundering facilities here. That tucks away behind this sliding door. The owner's cabin, which is a piece of beauty all in its own right, is ahead of us here. What do you think of that? Solid teak cabinetry, beautifully presented. They really have shown her off in her best light. traditional, stylish, everything that you could want. A television over there, good amounts of storage, good amounts of hanging lockers, and you can see how far they go back, which is really good. See what I mean by the quality of everything's done? All solid, thick teak. Incredible. Lots and lots of drawers. You know what a drawer is, but it's still nice to see them. All that nice ambient lighting. And then we've got the same on this side. And then the owners have their own ensuite. Very, very nice enclosed shower. Again, look at the quality of the stainless steel work around that porthole. Very, very nice. Little clever areas like this, which give you access into things. I think there's probably something to do with the, could be something to do with the exhaust. Actually, I'm not sure. Someone will tell me what that is. Pretty cool. And then little spaces like that for linen, etc. And then if I spin around even further, you can see there we've got big chunky heated towel rails. That's solid stone. Fantastic. And some storage tucked in behind here. That door's so heavy, goodness me, just beautiful. Okay, we'll come past here, and there's two more cabins to show you. They both share the day head, which is here, which has this shower stall. Again, the same beautiful cabinetry, stone finishes. Like so. And then we've got two staterooms which offer you quite a bit of flexibility. So depending on how you might like to use this, this one is set up with two singles. Gorgeous, isn't it? So there's two dedicated singles, and then there's a Pullman. It's not a fold down Pullman, but this will actually, let me show you, you can see that there. So this will pull out this way and slide out to reveal a third berth for this cabin. Very, very nice. Love these areas here with this beautiful stainless steel fiddle. Really, really nice cabinet. Good sized television too. Sometimes they can be a little bit pokey. This one isn't. So that's the second, and then the third cabin is like this. So again, we've got the same option with a Pullman that can slide across to create another bed and another berth underneath that. Smaller of the two cabins, but equally beautifully made. Got the opening windows section there. Glorious, isn't it? Spaces like this, all lit, all perfect. Storage down here, and access again to some more systems. Awesome. Okay, the last thing to take a look at is the engines. All right, let's drop down into the engine room. There's a bit to show you here, and I do have to sort of crawl forward. It's not an enormous amount of headroom as you'd imagine, but like the rest of the boat, it's stunning in its own right. So this comes standard, and what we have here are two Cummins engines. These are the QSC engines, and they're good for 500 horsepower each. Now it's a semi-displacement hull, so if we talk about speeds and range and how people tend to use the boat, talking to Sam from Fleming, he said that most people tend to cruise at about 10 knots. You're using about 10 US gallons per hour, and that'll give you a range of in excess of 2,000 nautical miles. You can achieve speeds of about 18 knots, and if you wanted to cruise a little faster than 10 knots, you can do that around 15 or so comfortably. But let's have a look at some other things which are here. The boat has 4 fuel tanks. In this area, there we go, that's a good view of it. This area just here allows you to switch the fuel. It's a fuel manifold switches, and that means you can switch between the tanks. See there, it's got port tank there, starboard tank there, and then the same underneath. So by turning those dials, that means you're drawing from those different tanks, which is pretty cool. Seeing what else we've got here. Oh, these 4 cylinders here, these are fuel filter systems. So we've got those there. Let me spin around without clunking my head on something, which I'm prone to doing. Just ahead of me there, they're the fin stabilizers. So there's obviously one on each side. I'll spin past there. These engines, sorry, I've kind of brushed past, but these are beautiful looking engines as well. Look at that. Gorgeous. We've got all of the boat's batteries, all the lithium batteries are all tucked away nicely and neatly here. And then we've got generator just there. And then if I crawl even further forward through this little closing hatch, we'll find, what else will we find? Lots of storage dotted around the place like that. There you go. Awesome. Beautiful. I think we'll come back up and we'll finish this one up. So there she is, the fantastic Fleming 55 Raised Pilothouse. What a beautiful boat. I hope you enjoyed that one. I loved it. If you did enjoy it, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. We do these every single week and have a lot of fun. So I hope you had a good one watching this. I think we'll leave it there, and I'll see you next week on another video. Bye for now.